We're gonna start the recording real soon, so just stay tuned. I'm just back from my holidays.
How's your holidays, bro? Haven't talked
It's
to you
good.
in a
It's
while,
good.
huh?
Shag, bro. Shag,
How
shag.
many days you go?
Uh, I would say 5 day, 5 night because I flew back this morning at 10 a.m. So
Five
at
nights. Huh?
7:30 already left the hotel.
That's a
We
long
coming
time.
on live now. The link is not there yet. Let me just open my Telegram and share the link.
Anyway, I'm assuming for the past 5 days on holiday, you didn't consume much content.
No content at all. Mental
So you're
break,
fresh.
but not a
You're
physical
fresh
break.
from. You're fresh from
I won't say
all the
exactly
noise.
fresh, but
From all the
there's
noise.
quite a number of news.
Uh,
I haven't
okay.
even watched the FPL consult video yet. So, okay, you got the live one already. Ah?
I send. Let's go.
I don't see us being live here.
You double check. Yeah, before.
Check, double check, refresh.
Welcome to our live show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do I link my Telegram to my
Phone.
devices and
Huh?
devices? Okay, let me link.
You have to go TikTok live. You still
You need
can.
1,000 subscriber.
Come on, everyone listening, subscribe to our
Hey
Telegram.
guys,
Sorry,
yeah,
follow on TikTok. Nak
TikTok
start
first.
proper tak?
TikTok. Wait one sec.
Tomorrow I do a reel lah for my
Okay, we are
TikTok.
live already. Let me just mute this. Okay, guys, if you're seeing this live and you're joining us, all right, you can just drop some comments in the chat section, and then we'll begin very, very shortly. Let me just adjust my camera a little bit.
This will not be on the podcast. Will be edited out.
All right,
Let's do a 30-minute part lah.
let's do that. Let's do that.
Inshallah.
Let's do a 30-minute pod. Let's do a 30-minute pod. We'll try. We'll try. We'll try our best.
Okay.
There's this term in Malay called Malirit. So let's not Malirit. Alright.
Okay.
Aku baru balik dari
Masih kau nak
Langkawi.
melirik.
Jadi WJC. WJC is what's his name? Do you know him? Hey WJC. Thank you for joining our live. All right, we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome back to another episode of FPL Copy Talks, where two gentlemen come together to talk about a game we love, Fantasy Premier League. I'm Anody FPL Casual, and with me, my buddy.
Lukman, the sensible one. 24 hours to go, bro. How you feeling?
34 hours to go, man, to the game deadline. And as usual, I'm keeping things late, not because by choice, but by force. So I haven't really consumed much content. I've been away for the last 5, 6 days at Langkawi. I think you did an awesome job with FPL Consult. I've listened bits and pieces there, but I'll tune into that. We are live now on YouTube as well. There's 4 people watching us as of now. Hopefully more can join us. And I think as the season goes on, hopefully we'll start a little earlier. Kenny is saying that he's sleepy. But sorry, Kenny. Sorry, so sorry because just back from holidays, so the kids really took a while to go back to sleep. But we'll try to come back a little on earlier so that we can get more people on board. Anything else you want to add, Lokman?
Okay, let's just crack on. But before that, if you guys are new here, if you are listening this for the first time, I'm Lukman, and this is my partner Anwar. We are an FPL podcast called FPL Kopi Talks. If you're not on our Telegram chat, that's very important. Okay, do join our Telegram group chat because we are running a prize mini league,
Yep.
which we will disburse a jersey lah. So the pin, sorry, the code right is in the pin message in the Telegram. You can't find the pin anywhere else, so you have to be in the Telegram group chat. So if you're not in there, go to Telegram chat and of course join the league also. Don't forget to join the league.
Yeah, don't forget to join the league. The league will close this time at game week 21, 22. Have you decided?
20 or 21. I think I put in the I forgot 20 or 21, but I put in the visual on the TNC already. So
All right,
I
game
think
week
21.
31. So it's no longer game week. It was game week 38, and then it went down to game week 35. this season, because we're having more people and it's a bit more competitive, we're gonna keep it to game week 20 or 21. We'll confirm with you again. And there will be other mini games as well that we're planning for the season to come. We'll keep you updated in the Telegram group as well as on this podcast. Yep. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a 5-star rating. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, we are live. And we will upload our podcast on YouTube as well. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you get a notification each time we go live. Without further ado, let's crack on into this episode. This is episode 158, final drafts for FPL 24-25. This will be the final pre-game week one season. Sorry, this will be the first pre-game week one and the final pre-season pot. Correct?
Yes, let's get into
If you
it.
put it that way,
On.
let's get it going. Let's go.
Invite you to embrace this pivotal weekend in the race to be the champions of the Premier League.
You're listening to FPL Cooper Talks. Arguably the best FPL podcast in
It was
Singapore.
never a debate.
It was always a
It was
debate.
never a
It was always a debate.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. In this episode, we'll be doing a couple of things. Just a quick one because game week one deadline is in 24 hours time. The season is gonna get cracking. I think we're both excited, right, Lukman, for the season to start.
Yeah, I am excited. Sorry. I'm a bit distracted because the YouTube live, right, is the title is wrong. I figured it next part lah. But
Don't
sorry,
worry,
sorry.
don't worry about
I
that. Don't be sorry about anything that you do. Just be happy that we're live right now. Yeah. So in this episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you some of our preseason predictions, some top predictions that we're gonna give, and then we're gonna review that at the end of the season. We see how that goes, how that fares, and then we'll look at some captaincy options from game week one to game week five. And then we'll move on to our final drafts before this season end, and hopefully, we consolidate all the information we have throughout this preseason game week, this preseason pods and information and news and everything, and then we'll crack on with with the new season, right, Lukman?
Yeah, correct. Let's just get the ball rolling. Let's I'm sorry, I'm sharing the screen. Let's start with our season predictions. Sorry, give me a minute. I'm new here. Okay, so first one we will talk about top scoring player in each position. Why don't you go first, bro?
All right. You're always very conveniently throwing the ball in my court. Let's do this. I'll start with the goalkeepers first, right? We start with goalkeepers first. I think it's an interesting one. I'm not too
Okay.
sure if. Okay,
I
I'm
go
just
first.
gonna go there.
Okay.
My initial pick will stick to Pickford, right? Because of the matrix that we
Okay.
have.
Fair.
More
Fair.
clean sheets and more saves. But I think this time round, I'm just gonna play it a bit more risky. I'm just gonna say that this season, I think United have shot up the defense a little bit with the signing
Oh
of Delete
man.
and what's his name?
Mazraoui.
Nazraoui. Uh,
Euro.
ETH has put back the band together with Lisandro Martinez as well. So there's a back four of AX, back four excluding the left back from his
Malaysia
AX
also
day.
Ajax ah?
Oh, Malaysia is not from AX, it's from Final, right?
Okay.
So the back four, Onana. So I'm gonna go with Onana because I think they're
Oh
probably gonna
man.
concede a lot more. Not a lot more shot. They will still concede some shots because it's a new defense coming in, and I think Onana might keep one or two more clean sheets moving forward. So my pick for goalkeeper, top scoring player in FPL is Onana.
Okay,
What's my name?
I'm going with the return of Nick Pope for Newcastle. I think a bit rogue lah, a bit rogue because he's a 5 million goalkeeper. I think most likely about 4.5 million goalkeeper. So let's say if Onana and Pope are the top scoring goalkeepers, right? Then we might need a 5 million goalkeeper the following season. But I'm going with Nick Pope because I don't know who else to pick to be honest.
Yeah,
Right?
but again, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you that it's a rogue pick, but I think it's not as rogue as Onana lah. I think you have to
Yes,
agree with that.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like he's gonna be top scoring. But again, the 4.55 million, I think it's a different discussion. We can review again at the end of the season. So that's
All
it.
right,
For goalkeepers, I'm going with Onana.
defenders,
And Lukman is going with
Pickford.
what's his
Sorry,
name?
Pope.
Nick
Nick
Pope.
Pope.
Deep inside, you
Yeah.
gotta go with Pickford because
No, no,
Sean
no,
Dyche,
no, no.
Burnley, and all this. But we just
No,
want to be a
it's too
bit
easy.
different.
Too easy.
So that's that. Nick Pope and Onana. Let's go defenders.
Yeah.
Who's
I'll
your
just go with easy one for this one. Trent Alexander now will
bruh?
likely be the top
Bruh,
scoring
should have
winger.
started with the should have started with the defense. But
You can choose the same, bro.
yeah, I was gonna go with Trent Alexander Arnold, but I wanna be a bit safer. Uh, I'm actually going with Saliba from Arsenal.
Who is the highest owned defender at the moment, which is pretty interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that if he's fit and he plays a full 38 game season, I think
Last season.
he's probably a bit more nailed than Gabriel in terms of
Yeah, true,
Arteta's favoritism selection. So I'm
true.
just going with Saliba there.
All right, midfielders. Why don't you go first?
Wow, midfield is a tough one, but you can go away from Mosala to
Egyptian.
say so. It's the Egyptian king for me. I think he will set a record.
Huh? He got 301 points, bro. His record. I don't think he'll better
No,
than
no,
that.
no, not set a record for points, but I think he will
Or
set a record for successive
200,
200
200
points. I think
points.
this will be one of it's one another 200
Yeah,
point
yeah, yeah.
season for him if he
If he
stays fit.
plays, if he starts 32 times at least, I think 200 easy, yeah,
Which is why I
in my
think he's
opinion.
near in my team as well.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, my one will be Phil Foden. Was he player of
Phil
the season?
Foden. I think
Player
interesting
of the
choice, Now with
player
Oscar
of
Bob
the
injured,
Yeah, I don't think it affected Foden to because he's a right winger, but yeah, Foden, I think he'll just continue from last season. He was player of the season, right, bro? Last
he
season.
was I think player PFA player of the
Pub,
season, right?
PFA player of the season.
Right.
Yeah, I think he'll
But
go
I
with.
want to ask you, like I read
Uh,
some news that he wants to bring in like Silva and Foden a bit
in the
more
middle.
narrow from the wide
Yeah,
position. So I think that they will fit him a little bit more lah. But good call, man. Phil Foden,
but Alvarez won't
your
be there
star
also.
boy, yeah. Phil Foden.
My stuff. Yeah, Alvarez will not be there, so there's more options for him to play more centrally, I guess.
You
But
think
he'll be there lah.
Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer. You think he will just a bit off? You think he'll continue his exploits from last season?
I think he'll get between 180 to 200 points. Lah. He will do well, lah, but not that well again.
I think he do
He'll be
decently well. I
decent.
think he won't. I'm gonna call it now. I don't think he beat last season's tally.
Yeah lah, 180 to 200
Yeah, I don't think he
roughly.
beat last season's tally, but again with the new manager and all this, and
Yeah,
for forwards, who are you going with?
I'm going with Alexander Isak. It's a rook.
Isak.
I mean,
I'm going with
Halan is too easy. Yeah.
Haaland is too
Yeah.
easy. Lah. Yeah, I agree with you. But
So you?
I'm going with Oli. I think
Okay.
this might be Oli's breakthrough season. I think he already did decently last
He
season.
broke through already lah.
I don't know, he did decently, but I mean breakthrough as in like really
Player of the season kind of.
cement his position as Aston Villa folklore. So that's it.
Follow.
That's our predictions. Top goalkeeper for myself, Onana.
Saliba.
Top
My
defender, I'm
sorry,
going
my
with Saliba. Top
Saliba.
midfielder, I'm going with the Egyptian King Mo Salah.
Yeah.
And up front, I'm going with Ollie Watkins.
Okay,
And
my
for Lokman,
Pope, Trent, Foden, and Isak. So that's my four.
nice.
All right, surprise asset of the season. So basically, off the menu for the season, we run this competition. Just FYI, okay, we will probably start in game week 3. There will be prizes involved, so stay tuned. So in this criteria for off the menu for the season, right, is has to be 5% owned as of right now, and also the other criteria is never the person must not score 120 points before in the season.
Okay,
So
can I go first?
go ahead, bro.
I think with Solanke recently joining the team,
True,
Son, Richarlison, probably on the left and the right flanks of Solanke, I'm going with James Madison at
he
4.5% owned at
wait, bro.
117 points.
He haven't got 120 before. Are you sure?
Never. He isn't, right?
Got lah. Got 181 points, bro. 21, 22 season. You better think of Mamono.
Huh?
He got he got 181
Before
for
in
Leicester.
FPL, not the last season.
Yeah, in the history of FPL.
In the
Lebih
history
hard
of
lah.
FPL, bro, it's my first time. You gotta give it to me,
He,
lah.
he do have another
Okay,
name. Oh,
you
sorry.
go ahead. You go ahead. I'm gonna find another one. You're hitting me by technicalities here.
Okay, I'm going with Brighton's new signing, right winger, Young Kubu Minte. So I like what I see from him in preseason, and he's only 1.5% owned now. Obviously, he hasn't played in Premier League before. So my player is Yan Kubu Minte of Brighton.
Young Kubu Minte from Brighton. Okay, my second choice here is a bit out, but I think this
Bit
probably
out.
be an interesting season for him. You can roast
New
me
signing.
after. but it's one of the players that I've roasted quite a bit in past season. I think we've all
Jackson.
roasted him quite a bit. And
Jackson.
probably the main man from Chelsea spearheading the new attack is Nicola Jackson.
Wait. Last season he got how many points, bro?
He had 140 points. Oh,
What are you talking about? Apa? Jadi maki.
120 points, damn. See all that build up, it's quite a challenging one,
This is quite funny to be
See,
honest.
see,
But
this is why. Honestly, Russell is
okay, you
laughing
think
at me.
first. You think
Okay,
first.
okay.
I will say something. So tomorrow I will put out a comment board for the community to say their predictions, and then we will look back at all the comments after the season. So yeah. So I know, have you found your surprise asset for the season?
This is more challenging
You want me to tell you my other two picks?
than I thought it would be. No, no, no.
Tired.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Let me just look at narrow down my options a little bit here. Okay, okay, okay. Medicine doesn't count, all
Yeah. Ever
ever. I
20.
thought in
So
the last season
yeah,
ever,
ever make it more interesting. I guess
ever make it more interesting,
harder to pick.
Yakubu Minty, Oh, this is
Okay,
challenging,
you can put a pin on it, bro. No worries.
Okay, put what?
Put a pin on it.
Put a pin on it.
Yeah. So shall we go to our last one for a while?
Yeah, we'll go to that first.
Okay. So mystery chip. So my prediction for mystery chip is 12 men. So if you play the World Cup fantasy, right, 12 men, right, meaning you can choose another player which is not in your team to be an extra player for that game week, and that there's no restrictions. So let's say you got three Man City, you can get a fourth Man City as a 12 man. So no budget restrictions, no team restrictions. So I feel that will be something interesting, and that will be my predictions for mystery chip.
Actually, my prediction for mystery chip is a bit I won't say
Limitless.
wrong, but a bit easier, right? So double captaincy for that week. That means captain and VC as double pointers.
Oh, okay.
You get what I mean?
So your VC also double lah.
Yeah, C and VC doubles.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm just thinking along the line of Halan Salah conundrum. That's the mystery chip that we
Okay,
want
yeah,
to
that's
play.
something more fun than limitless. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah. So a VC like a double captaincy for that week.
Okay.
Right. I'm going back to my pick now. And as usual,
Right.
because
Famous lie.
nah. I'm actually going somewhere a bit down the pecking order, and I think that if he performs in the first few game week and he shows his value and worth to the team,
Make sure this guy qualify, bro.
huh?
Make sure he
He should qualify
qualifies.
lah. He should qualify lah. Right.
Okay.
Of course, from Liverpool,
All right, your man.
my main man, Mr. Harvey Elliott.
Okay, does he qualify? Okay.
He
Okay.
definitely qualifies.
He
I don't
definitely
think
qualifies.
he's hit 100 points before.
Okay, Elliot versus Minte.
Yeah, Elliott versus
Okay.
Minty. Let's go.
All right. I love it. You can still change if you want. Because my top four last season, right? Sorry, ABK. We said my top four. I said Newcastle fourth. Can I change to Spurs to fourth after Solanke sign?
Spurs to fourth. What was this? Sorry, just reading the comments here. Russell a bit tired lah.
Yeah.
Never read the fine print. The fine print should be in red. Anyway, what's your top four again?
Uh, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle. Then I want to change to Newcastle to Spurs after they bought Solanke.
Oh, you think Spurs will hit Champions League
Yeah.
football with Solanke?
Yeah. Actually, maybe fifth also can get Champions League, lah. But I'm feeling Spurs. So Newcastle out, Spurs in.
What was my
Will be
top four
my
again?
prediction.
Liverpool, Arsenal,
No,
City,
City, Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah, let's
You
stick with
still
that.
up for it?
Let's stick with that.
Stay there.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's
because
go. Captaincy
I
matrix.
got Nicola Jackson, but he not eligible.
I can't believe you pick him in the first place. Why? Well, they're going to buy Osimhen, bro. Then your mother. Okay. I want to just go through captaincy matrix. So, because I was playing around with like taking Salah on my team, the premium. So I think this will be a good exercise to see whether who will I captain in most of the game. I will just touch on the first five, and then the fixtures here are from the six teams. Sorry, Man United fans. I don't think Bruno will be in consideration. So yeah, so game week one, bro. Salah is the obvious one.
Yeah,
If
pretty
you don't own
pretty
Salah,
straightforward.
who
Yeah,
are you captain?
Salah,
If you don't own Salah,
Salah,
if you don't own Salah, if you don't own Salah, lah, Jay.
Salah.
Second choice, second. Vice captain?
You mean in my current draft or in general?
No, no, like I'm talking about in general, like regardless who you own. I agree Salah is the best pick. If you like in consideration like in for just for gaming one. But I'm asking you, what's the vice captain? Who's the second best choice for gaming one?
Bro,
In
don't
your
put me on the
opinion?
spot like this, man. I don't have a second option after Salah.
No, who's the vice captain?
Huh?
Don't know Salah.
I put
Don't know.
Watkins lah.
Haaland.
Watkins is in my team now.
So spoiler already. You have Watkins and you don't have
Yeah, I have
Isak, right?
Watkins. I don't have Isak.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for me, Isak against Southampton is a good enough captain, almost as good as Salah, I feel. But I think if I had Salah, I'll captain him. I'm just saying that home to Southampton is pretty spicy for Isak, so he will be my second choice. Do you agree
Okay.
with that?
I think we just stick with first choice lah. Salah.
No lah, must
Yeah.
because not
Okay.
everyone
Okay.
will have
Okay.
Salah,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Not everyone
Salah
will have
or
Salah.
Isak, Salah or
Okay,
Watkins, right?
okay.
Give me
Game week
two.
two,
I
nothing much
think
to say.
Haaland no brainer if we have Haaland.
If you don't have Haaland,
Salah
I I will go Salah home to Brentford. Okay, fair.
or Isak to
Isak
Bournemouth.
home away Bournemouth. I'll go for Salah lah.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
don't
if you
have
don't have,
Haaland.
you don't have. Not all teams are both Haaland or Salah, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Game week three is a bit tricky because Man City play away to West Ham, Liverpool away to Man U. So my pick, because this slide I made is Saka home to Brighton. I think he will probably, if let's say you can choose anyone, right, you're free hitting in game week three. I think Saka will be my captain. What do you think? Home to Brighton.
I think it's a decent choice, but
Palmer,
yeah,
or you still go Watkins away to Leicester? I think Watkins away to Leicester.
I think Watkins away to Leicester is a pretty decent call. Also, I
Will
mean,
you
I'm just looking from my
your
team's
team?
perspective.
Will you
Yeah,
captain Watkins away to Leicester or Haaland away to West Ham? Or Salah away to Man U for that matter? It
not
depends. I
Salah
mean,
to
I know you,
menu.
you will see the first two games, but let's say you're choosing now, Salah.
I'll go with Haaland against West Ham,
Yeah, but it's away, so yeah,
or
I will go with
yeah,
Saka.
I think Haaland against West Ham. Yeah,
Okay, game week four, Man City is home to Brentford, but Liverpool is home to Forest. I still think Brentford. I don't know. Haaland home game is pretty hard to ignore. I think if I own both Haaland and Salah, I will still go for Haaland. How about you, bro? Game week four.
yeah, I'll go with Salah. But
Home to
I mean, it's very independent now, right? Like you choose all this like just in a game week,
yeah.
but
I'm just saying like your thought process. Okay, if you own Haaland and Salah, you will still go for Salah.
I think Salah will be my
You
primary
still be
captaincy option for the first few
really?
game weeks. Yeah,
Oh,
except for the Ipswich game lah. But what I'm saying is that
okay, okay.
because of the run of games that they have, it's easier to see if Salah keeps his form running. Yeah. So if Salah form is going, then the next week I'm just gonna captain him.
Okay. Okay, last one with Game Week 5. This one will be difficult because Arsenal play Man City.
Mm,
So um, Liverpool play home to Bournemouth.
mm,
So I guess that's Salah. But I think Watkins home to Wolves, if you have Watkins, or rather if you can
yeah,
bring in Watkins, he will be pretty decent. I think like from here, right, Watkins from Game Week 3, right, they look good from Leicester.
they
No?
do,
So
they do,
something
they do.
to take note. For if you don't have Watkins and if you're planning to bring him in, right, that's what I'm planning because I don't have Watkins in my Game Week 1 team, right? But
Yeah,
I'm thinking like looking at Villa shit, how if I need to bring Watkins, right? You do have a plan. I have a plan, a rough plan. But I'll share with you later. So yeah, this is
can.
okay. So okay, let's quickly go on to drafts, bro. Let's go. Yeah, should we go to your draft first, bro? Wee.
Okay, so I haven't had much changes over the last couple of days. I think one of the considerations that I had was to pick a 4.0 goalkeeper and like a 4.5 4.0 keeper. That means choosing one. But I haven't decided if it should be Henderson or Flecken, right? So I still have both in my draft right now. I think they are pretty decent goalkeepers. So it's either or at the moment. I haven't decided. Also partly because the additional point five, I've not decided where I want to put in as well, right? Because
Okay.
I'm looking pretty pleased with my current team right now. In defense, I've got Trent. I'm keeping him purely for the fixtures. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that he returns lah. And then Guehi from Crystal Palace, and even if he transfers, he'll be going
Newcastle.
to Newcastle. So I think that's a pretty decent pick in my opinion. and Mikolenko for both the defensive and attacking return options for Everton. And then, of course, 2-4 million in Howard, Bayliss, and Barco. So if I were to move down the 4.5 from Flecken or Henderson, right,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably replace Howard Bailey with 4.5 or
Oh,
Mikolenko with Munoz at 5 million,
no,
right?
but
If Guehi goes to Newcastle
oh, okay,
to cover the Crystal Palace asset. So that's
okay,
dependent on
okay.
what happens lah. But I think right now where it stands, this is pretty decent for me lah. Maybe Howard Bailey's to Robinson, but I feel like
Yeah.
I've got too many Fulham players in my squad right now. So in
Mm.
midfield, I've got Gordon, Smith Rowe. Yes, I already feel like ESL could be a breakthrough season for him. But it's also
Okay.
because at the price point, I think he fits the team lah. And then Rogers, I think everyone has Rogers as the 5 million option. Mo Salah and Nkunku. So my only issue here is with Nkunku because I don't have much money to play with, and I think Nkunku is a decent option, right? But if he doesn't get the minutes, then the alternative will be Rogers or Muniz lah. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
I don't want to be benching like 6.5 million and Kunku for wait and see. So another
who's your bench
option
in game
is
week one?
to sorry.
Who's your bench in game week one? Nkunku.
We
Ah?
will get to that
Oh,
in a
Rogers,
bit lah.
Rogers.
Yeah,
Oh, Rogers.
Rogers,
Okay.
Rogers. As in, I don't
Okay.
want like it's
Alright.
either Rogers or Kunku.
Okay.
So I don't want like a 6.5 million
I think you
bench.
play Nkunku lah. Over
Yeah, I
Rogers.
would, but I mean if he doesn't get the minutes, then it's a bit wasted lah. You get
But
me?
what's the alternative?
Yeah, so I mean there's a few 7 million options lah. So I
I
mean
see.
I won't say there's a few. There are 7 million options. There are like Leon Bailey is also one of the options that I'm looking at from
Too
Villa.
many Villa.
Yeah, then I have too many Villa assets, right?
Not too many, like three lah, which is a lot
Three.
lah.
I mean one bench, but yeah, I think that's where I'm looking at right now. Nah.
Okay.
I
Have you seen your
mean
forwards?
I'm happy with Neto at Chelsea as well, but
No, no,
again I
not
think
yet, not yet.
Neto and Nkunku fall in the safe bracket. We don't know where that's gonna fall.
Okay. So who are your? So Nkunku is the only one that you are 50-50. Ah. The
Yeah,
rest,
the rest I'm
the rest.
pretty set.
Let's talk about the omission of Isak. Highest own 54%, I think.
Yeah, I do
You're
agree with
comfortable.
you. I'm
You're comfortable
comfortable.
going. Comfortable lah.
I think if you look, I don't know. I'm just looking at a bit of a longer term view
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
I
That's right.
think Watkins has more. I mean, over the first 9-10 games, the fixtures are more evenly spread out. And I think if I want to go for like a option of having like that 5 free transfers, right, and to take that, right, I think Isak to Watkins is something that what you call it? Something that will eat up a transfer lah,
Okay,
right?
that's fair.
So I think I don't know. I'm still not so yeah. Russell is asking me not 50-50 for Watkins. I think I'm not 100% so for Isak. I think Watkins is proven with the goal and assist last season. I think he will. I mean that's the fact. And yeah, Isak. I
But
think he's
you know why he's highly on, bro? Because
because of the
Watkins haven't appeared on preseason in preseason. He
okay,
hasn't
okay.
played a single minute. That's why, and the fixtures also. Like you can game me three, you can go Isak to Watkins
Correct,
easily.
correct, correct. We can do that. But like again, I mentioned, I think Watkins. Who else will play if not Watkins at Villa up front?
Rogers will play false nine.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
Yeah,
Watkins
lah. He
is
probably play lah,
important.
but
He
he's not
probably
sharp
play, yeah.
also lah. Even if he plays, he hasn't played preseason. No? The last time he played was he scored against Netherlands.
But we see lah, we'll see. I think I'm
Yeah.
just I'm just putting that differential there in
Okay.
Watkins from game week one. And my reasoning is that lah. I mean, I think Isak is a decent player, but I'm just not 100% convinced, and I might be
Okay.
punished not going with the 50%
Yeah.
flow. But I think this is the main differential that I want to have up front, lah, which is Watkins over Isak, and then
Okay.
Haaland and Muniz.
Double Fulham attack. You're accountable lah. Smith Rowe and Muniz. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty okay for now, lah.
For now.
Like I
Okay.
mentioned, it's still 24 hours. Some things might change. This is my current draft.
Okay.
I'm looking at this
Uh.
draft. I'm looking okay. pretty decent. I think Fulham also is another team which has pretty decent opening fixtures, not too challenging. Remember the
Let's say your
FDR? Sorry.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, the FDR that I've created my
Fulham,
own personal FDR lah. I think
which you never
Fulham
share.
has this one I say a work in progress lah. So I
Yeah.
think Fulham in my
Leicester
matrix
and
of
Ipswich in 2 and 3. That's tasty.
yeah,
Tasty.
so
Two
like
and three is
in their
tasty.
5 week moving average, right? In the first, that means up to game week 7, they have pretty decent fixtures lah.
Okay.
So
I think you
again, like this team is set up for at least 5 game weeks or 6, 7 if you can go there.
okay.
And then the 1, 2 transfers is for any injuries or any like like if the Watkins doesn't play, then I need to move. Then I have to move lah. You get me?
Yeah. Okay. So my comments is, if you don't like Nkunku, right, just go as just drop your one of your keepers to four
Yeah,
million.
I think
That will be
that's a fair one as well.
and also Mikolenko, right? One why I don't like him, right, is because your man Brentford is injured. So they probably play with Michael Keane and Tarkowski. Is it? So I
Yeah,
think that Brentford is
I
a
think
big miss
it
for the
won't
start of the
be
season.
as tight as the defense won't be as tight as
Yeah, so that is one thing that Mikolenko is less ideal, but I mean he's still good play like that's strong nice. Just nitpicking like because Robinson has good fixtures too, right? And he's pretty attacking. So
my
you
other issue,
could
right,
go there.
with Isak is 8.5, right?
Correct.
So my only concern is that maxing out the team value for
Cannot go
Isak,
Watkins ah.
and then after that I need
Cannot
to go to
go.
Watkins is more than one transfer. So
Yeah. Then give me three can have two free transfer. I think.
yeah, correct. I mean, like the three, I agree with you, but I'm just saying that if my strategy is to keep as many free transfers as possible,
Mhm.
then I want to put in a team with I
Yeah.
think at least to game week 5, game week 6, which is
That's fair. That's fair. I think yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
That is a good point because Watkins, you can't argue Watkins ah. Like he is good, but
And I think there's too
yeah,
much
if
hype on Isak. So like if he hauls,
that's
then
the
okay, everybody will haul. And
that's the
then
thing. That's the scary thing for you lah.
I
If
don't
I were
think
you,
it's
54% on his highest own in
I know, but
player in the league.
I don't think that
Home
the
to
point
Southampton on
difference will
penalties.
be that many from Isak hasn't had a big gimmick all point last season, has he?
God, yeah, but he's good man. He's also good.
He's
I don't
good
know
lah,
lah.
but
Like
he hasn't like I don't know, I
58%.
personal impression at least.
Yeah, at least you have Gordon to cover lah in case
Yeah.
he bangs. Yeah, in case Newcastle scores like for what. But
But we see,
okay,
I I might be painfully wrong, but I hope I'm not.
just quick thoughts on you on Big Dom, Big Dominic Solanke. What do you think of him? Before I
I
go to
think
my
I
draft,
think he's a good player, a decent player, but with big end tactics, I think it takes a while to adapt to.
do you think he'll start? Game week one.
He probably start he's the record signing. The record one of the record signing.
Yeah, he is the record. Yeah.
He's a record signing. I think he probably start. But again, like they had Richarlison playing up front. They had Son playing up front. I think they probably they finally got a
Kulu
proper
up
number
front.
nine.
Kulu is up. Kulu was
Yeah,
up front.
they probably got a proper number 9. I think
And he probably
it's a bit
start
too
lah.
late in the preseason. He might start, but whether he starts banging, I think that's another
Okay.
question. How
Thank you.
expensive is it? 7.5?
7.5.
I think pretty good
So
value for Big
very
Dom.
very good for big edge attacker for forward. Okay. Thank you Anwar for the draft.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Okay. So anyone in the chat, right? After we do my draft, we'll answer some questions. So you want to drop some questions, do drop the questions. Okay, my draft. Okay, so Salah has left the building for my team.
Ooh,
So Salah was in my draft. So after FPL consult spot, right? I mean, um okay, the main reason why Salah left is because of Big Dom. I feel I'm really big on Big Dom. Big
okay,
Dom. Okay. I feel like I don't know. I just like Big Ange. I own Richarlison last year, and looking at underlying, right, Richarlison got a loads of big chances. So I'm assuming Solanke will get the same amount of chances, and I rate him lah.
okay,
So
fair
okay,
point.
so I big so first thing
But
was Muniz
Solanke
to
ahead of
Solanke.
Salah. Okay,
Yeah, I tell you my top percent. So
yeah,
I had
okay, okay.
Muniz ah.
Uh-huh.
Muniz to Solanke. I needed to find 1.5 million. So that 1.5 million uh actually I'm also hot on Jota lah, as you know. Jota is my guy. So I didn't mind having Jota. So I went Salah to Saka, which Saka also somebody I wanted. So Salah to Saka, and I went down from Poro to Robinson. So those two downgrades allowed me to upgrade Muniz to Solanke and Callum Hudson-Odoi to Diogo Jota. So I felt like it's
More
pretty
balance. I
balanced.
think it's more balance
Yes. So
all around.
my
Yeah.
cheapest player is 6.5 million Nkunku, right? So
Mhm.
I feel like it's more balanced. My cheapest starting forward is Nkunku. So I feel like if a 5.5 million midfielder bank, right, like a template, right, I can easily free up cash. I can sell Nkunku, I can sell Jota for 5.5, maybe like Minte or ESR, who, if they become template, then I can. Solanke to walk in is something I'm looking at. Lah. I will need 1.5 million for that. So I can like Jota to 5.5 million, right? That's 2 million already. So that 2 million is more than enough from Solanke to Watkins, for example. Lah. I can easily sell Haaland also lah, if it's not performing. But I just have I like the price points like Jota and Kunku. I, I'm assuming that somebody might come up in the 5.5 million as a template. Lah. So I like the balance of this. Of course, Salah is a bit scary not to go with Salah. But I'm hoping that what FPL consults say, right? He thinks that Saka can match Salah in the first 5 game weeks, which is fair. Lah. Saka is also a good asset. Lah. Not Saka is not a downgrade. I mean, then like okay, then Munoz is near. So my okay, sorry, I didn't say out my team to those listening. So goalkeeper Henderson, I think there's not much keepers to choose from, to be honest. I think Henderson is only 4.5 million and 4 million.
Yeah.
And then my trend is
Who's your
I will
who's
not
your
wait
reserve
from
keeper again?
what's it? What's the guy name? Sorry, the thing blocking my stop
Yeah,
sharing.
exactly. Yeah, I'm asking. Anyway, Faris is asking also. Faris Lau is asking. No Man United assets.
No.
Unfortunately, no, bro. But don't worry. I
Yeah.
I chose Onana as my top goalkeeper
Actually,
for
that
this season.
6.5 million asset, right, bro? Another one is Ganacho, if you want to go there.
No, no, I'm not going there for now, lah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, my reserve keeper is Virginia. He's a Everton keeper. So the reason why I went there, right? Okay, just to talk about 4 million goalkeepers. I know it's a bit boring lah, but the 4 million goalkeeper, right? You have to choose. Just my tip, right, is to choose from a team that you might not triple up on. So, like for example, I went for the Brentford goalkeeper, right, the Icelandic guy. I'm afraid that Mbeumo, then like Rico Henry, they could become options. Rico Henry is 4.5 only. So
You,
I
sh- you
if they
should have gone for
sorry.
the Ipswich keeper.
Oh yeah, true. But like
Maybe
this
by the
Virginia, right?
logic.
If
Hmm.
Pickford is injured, right, he will start. He's a second choice. So there's an outside chance that Pickford breaks arms or
But I
something
think I
like
think
in
good
training.
logic though. Very good logic. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes a lot of
just a
sense.
small thing lah.
Because I don't know.
But
I
I know it
really
doesn't
don't
matter
know how to
the four
downgrade
million.
to a 4 million goalkeeper. Yeah,
Yeah, just in case. But
but
if
that
you
makes a lot of
walk
sense.
early, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you
Mm.
walk early though, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, Munoz is my team. Bako and Robinson, right, are my two rotating defenders. So I like the fact that I can play Bako in game week 1 because I saw Brighton's 4-0 win against Villarreal. He was like inverting, he was underlapping, he looked good lah, and he's on corner. So I like the fact that I think nobody will play him, and not much people will play him because he's a fodder. So I like to hopefully I can nick a haul from him in game week 1 away to
You know,
Everton.
you know who you
Yep.
should hope not play him.
Oh.
His manager.
Okay, so there's a he will play lah. He played. He's on every. There's this quote right from the manager. So by the way, press conference has just gone. The first of the season. What's his name? Hozler, is it? He said
Ozil.
Estupinian is back on the pitch training. So that's a bit scary. But I still think Bako is safe. And they bought a left back called Cardiologu. But he's a right footed who can play right back and left
Oh,
back.
from
So
Fener, Fenerbahce, is it?
yeah. Oh, you know him, huh?
Yeah,
You know
bro.
him, huh?
My football knowledge, bro.
You're a FIFA legend. You play FIFA. That's why.
Football knowledge. Dia from
Yeah, so
Fenerbahce.
somebody said that he can play midfield, so like he could be like the Pascal Gross replacement lah, because he's very versatile. But yeah, he's a right legger, so I don't think he'll play left. I don't think he will like
Cross left or
threaten
where?
Barco's minutes. Uh,
Overseas,
I
right?
forgot.
Another
Germany,
German.
somewhere.
I don't know. He
Okay,
looks like a Red Bull lipstick kind of player.
okay. So I'll
Anyway,
go my forwards first.
you
Haaland
rate
Isak
Solanke,
Solanke.
yeah?
I just think he played 38 games last season.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
know, I
not
know.
saying he will be a season keeper lah, but he could be because of
Anyway,
quick edge.
Faris Lau was asking, you know who don't rate Solanke?
Yeah,
ABK.
I know. He hates Solanke for some reasons. Yeah. He may, I don't know. But yeah, he will definitely not have Solanke. But if he has Solanke in his draft, I'll pick up on it. I will ask him. But anyway, my forward is pretty settled. Then my midfield, okay. Okay, I'll ask you about Jota, bro. What do you feel of Jota? Good punt.
Jota, is it? I don't think it's
He's a bit template now. I mean, a lot of people are talking about him in the community. So
I
is
know
he
because
overhyped?
people are forcing an option other than Salah,
Yeah,
and
correct. And also
I
because Saka look good. Saka look good in preseason as well. So that's another reason why people are bringing in Saka.
yeah, I know. I'm not talking about Saka. No doubt about Saka there, but I feel like Salah to Jota.
It's more like Salah to Saka, and then Jota as a cover.
Yeah, then I don't think Jota. I don't know.
Cover Salah.
I just don't think he's as nailed as, let's say, Luis Diaz if he stays and doesn't go to Barcelona.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, we don't know, right? It's a new manager. Under Klopp, Diaz is more new, but right now we don't know. Gakpo and Darwin,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think we
So
can tell.
Capo, Darwin,
Yeah, so
Jota, and
yeah,
Diaz.
in
These
terms of
four.
nailness, right?
Yeah,
Let's say they're equal. Jota is better than Diaz, right? Because Jota is a better finisher. So let's not talk about nailness. I think it's hard to say. Nobody will know. But in terms of quality of the player, Jota is OP.
which is exactly why I wouldn't spend that amount of dough on someone who's not nailed. Let me look away from Liverpool. Get me?
Okay, fair. But
Yeah, I would go with Salah.
the
But
enticing
again,
of
it's the
midfield career,
fixtures,
bro.
right? So the fixtures is enticing, correct?
Yeah,
Which is
and the
why
player too,
Salah
bro.
has got to be there in your. I mean, he's the only one who's fit, ready to go, and all that, right?
Jota
I
is
mean,
fit also, what?
yeah.
He'll
But
probably start, right?
in terms, I don't know. I really don't know. I really have I don't know if he's starting or Darwin is back or who's gonna start. I think there's still that doubt in my head, lah. That's personally for me. So
Okay.
I feel like okay, it's either Salah or Saka, and then if you choose Saka, then I don't think. I mean, Jota is some cover lah, but you got Jota there, you got Nkunku there. Those are minute risks, 2 minute risks in your midfield already.
Okay.
I think like
That's
60
fair.
minute,
Okay.
60 minute player each. So it's a lot of money for two 60 minute player.
Okay. So okay, one more change I might make. Okay, Eze and Jota and Saka is probably near in my team. But Nkunku is also I'm similar to you, a bit iffy.
Yeah.
The other way I can go around with it, right? Nkunku and Rogers, right? I can go to ESR and Minte, and they rotate quite well also. Two 5.5 million midfielders. So I have a very strong bench. I have a very strong eight. What do you think of that?
Hmm.
Nkunku and Rogers for Minte and ESR. Cause I do like ESR.
Challenging one,
Have you
Kunku Minte. No,
they rotate
Kunku
lah.
Rogers or Minte ESR.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
I haven't seen much of Minte to make a
yeah.
judgment on that one.
Okay.
But if you ask me right now, based on these two, I'd rather stick to Kunku Rogers.
Okay. Okay. Fair, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay. I'm gonna captain Isak. I'm pretty comfortable with that. If I had Salah, I would definitely captain Salah. I think he's the best. But I'm pretty comfortable that Isak
If you're confident that
to
Jota will start up front, why not captaincy on
but
Jota?
Isak's on pens, 90 minutes. Jota, still iffy.
Okay, fair point.
Right. It's a bit scary to have him alone, let alone captain him, bro. That'll be all right. Let's get on to the questions. Okay, first question. I think Kenny asked, I don't know, a few questions. So I think he's asking a simple one. Uh sorry, Eze and Muniz or ESR and Solanke. Did you
Eze
get that?
Muniz or
ESR
ESR
Solanke.
Solanke?
I think that's the same price.
Eze
Yes.
Muniz, ESR Solanke. ESR Solanke.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
go
feeling
there.
that too.
ESR Solanke.
Yeah, same.
I
Same.
feel like
Yeah.
the attacking returns Solanke over Muniz is greater than
Yeah, but Eze is
the
overpaid.
Eze over ESR.
It's close, but I like Solanke. Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah.
right? Kenny and Darren, right? They are not on Saka and they're still on Salah and Haaland, and they're Arsenal fans. So, what do you think? Should I revert back to Salah since the two Arsenal,
Come again?
both Kenny and Darren
Mm.
currently, they similar to your draft lah. Salah and Haaland, they don't have Saka, even though being Arsenal fans.
Actually, I'm really surprised that you putting Saka ahead of Salah.
It's about the balance more.
I know, it's tempting to go there, but Arsenal have
So they have
Arsenal
Wolves and
have
Brighton at home,
Aston
1 and 3.
Villa in game week 2, Tottenham game week 4, Man
To be
City
honest,
in game week 5.
Tottenham is a good fixture for Saka.
I
More
know, but they have
attacker.
City game week 5, and then like your
Yeah, okay, see their 1 and 3 is going now. Wolves and Brighton home, right? After that I can, go for the for the 0.5 cheaper. You know what I mean? He could be a cash cow that I can sell.
and
Yeah.
Jota is huge downgrade for your
From
cover.
but I upgrade Jota from Hassan Nadai to Jota lah, if you look at it that way. Or ESR to Jota lah. I'll probably get ESR now. It's a
I
5.5.
think ESR or Hudson Odoi and Jota, they all have similar points.
What?
So it's not an upgrade.
No. Are you serious?
I feel so.
Jota is OOP playing up front for Liverpool.
If he starts,
He 100% starts. Give me one.
let's see.
If he starts, is he still same as ESR and Hassan Odoi?
I mean, it's a big if lah, but I think
How is it a big if? He played in the better team against Sevilla, the first 11 team.
yeah, but Darwin is back. We don't know Darwin will start or not.
We saw him hit the post
Jota hit the
against
post a
last
couple
two
of
match.
times in preseason also. What?
Yeah lah, but he's back in preseason for longer than Darwin. In game week 1, I'm pretty confident that Jota will start.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe you want to wait for the news and see how that goes. Prepare
Leaks
two teams
uh,
maybe.
I don't think there'll be leaks but anyway, okay, let's move on to the next question. Rohit is asking, what's your view on Nkunku? Wait and see or worth a punt? I think we talked about Nkunku. I think the argument for Nkunku, right? I think he's the best 6.5 million midfielder. What do you think? At that price point, I think he's the best. So I think he's worth the risk.
I
If
think
you are shopping at that price point.
the term best is very subjective.
Yeah, like, in my
Right?
opinion,
Yeah, no. I
he's
mean
the best in my
subjective in a
opinion.
way that, of course, if he's playing, he's in full form. Then at 6.5, he's there. Like, there's the upside lah. But again, I think he can go anywhere. I think still a risk. We don't know how he's gonna start, how the team's
Okay,
gonna
but if
form
you,
up.
at that price point, right, 6.5 million, who will you, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Nkunku is the best. So I think it's fine to take a punt because there's no other ones that's screaming out to me. If anything, right, you just go ESR and spend your 1 million elsewhere. That would be my advice. If you don't like Nkunku, you save that 1 million. Because I don't see any 6.5. I don't see Bailey as a good enough punt. I don't see Ganacho, Morgan Gibbs. I think that's the only options.
Yeah, but again, I think like if you listen to these past few minutes that we've been talking, we
Mm.
have Nkunku in our draft, but we still have that doubt
Yeah,
that
correct.
he's gonna return.
That's
Lah.
a
So that's put
yeah,
it that way. Lah.
yeah. Okay, so Rohit asking, same. TAA plus ESR or
Mm-hmm.
Vardiol and Nkuku. TAA, ESR, Vardiol, Nkuku.
I'll go
TAA,
TA
ESR.
ESR.
Yeah.
Because
Ah,
again, I think for me lah, City rotation Pep roulette lah. I can deal with that lah.
no, the rotation is not a good argument. I feel he will
I don't
definitely
know.
start.
You think? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is what I feel lah. Like, I think
I think the
we
argument
don't
should be
know
on
until we
for
don't know.
TAA, bro. That he's good. He's just good. I think Vardiol will definitely start. Maybe he will not be as advanced, but
We see lah.
TAA,
You say there won't be any roulette, right?
no, not for Vardiol.
I think there's still like other Aki and all that in that position that can play. Depend on the
Okay.
fixtures.
Okay. So TAA, SR. So Gordon or Murphy.
But
So
you would
more.
go Vadiol and
No. I'll go
Nkunku
TAA. I'll go TAA.
because of
TAA, SR. Because TAA is just he hasn't left my draft. I don't want to, like, even though we go without Salah, I don't mind going without Salah, but I don't want to go without TA. I still think that um he's just point potential lah. And I think Slot is pretty defensive also, like less risky than Klopp. So I see us keeping a few clean sheets also, and he will return also.
and
So
then
I still
Farid is
think
asking why not start Rogers over Nkunku. So basically, I think Rogers is almost nailed right to start.
okay, more or less. Not like
Not
maybe
say nailed
that's
lah, but I
Jacob
think
Ramsey.
he has higher minutes potential than Nkunku. Is that a fair point?
Similar lah, I would say. Both will start lah.
Okay, then you
But why,
will.
right? Why I will start Nkunku, right? Is because Rodri is probably still injured. So I'm thinking Nkunku, Man City won't be as good because we know how Rodri is as important. So maybe just that the fact that Rodri is not there, I'll just start Nkunku. in case
Okay,
he just blanks. Yeah, that's just one small reason.
fair point.
But I think Rogers is fine. He could start false nine, if Watkins is not starting. If Watkins is not starting. Because they have no one, right? John Duran left, right? Oh no, they got Cameron Archer.
Cameron
I don't think
Archer.
he was. I don't think he will start. But yeah,
Who?
Gordon or
Who
Murphy,
will
bro.
not start?
So I seen Cameron Archer will start. I think Rogers
Ahead
will play
of
false nine.
Rogers.
No, I think Rogers
You think
probably
Watkins will
play.
start?
If Watkins is not fit enough, I would think Rogers will probably start false nine, which he played actually in preseason, like a few for like towards the end of games.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Gordon or Murphy. So Jacob Murphy, 5.5 million. He's been starting most games in the preseason. So he's a bit of a hype also as a 5.5 million pick. I don't know whether you've seen him much. He scored a lot of goals, basically. Preseason hype.
Who?
But
Rogers.
Jacob Murphy.
Oh, Jacob Murphy from
So the
Aston Villa.
question is Gordon or Jacob Murphy? Newcastle lah.
Oh, Jacob Murphy from Newcastle, the right winger.
The right winger. He's
Yeah.
been 3 goals or something, three
I think
assists.
I think he had a pretty decent run of games last season also.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He did on
But
the right.
he'll probably start game me one, game me two. But after that, you got Harvey Barnes coming back. So he's not a long term pick. If you want to go now, just go with Gordon, bro. Rohit. Gordon or Murphy. But I do like Murphy because he will probably start against Southampton at home. But I'll just go Gordon. How about you?
Yeah. Gordon or Murphy. Gordon.
Gordon, easy. It's a 2 million savings though. I don't know. I still think long term wise, Gordon. But you have Gordon in your team, right? He's locked in your team, bro.
I won't say no one's long in my team lah, but for as of today, I think it looks like a
But why?
decent
Oh,
pick.
because you want cover
Yeah,
in a way lah
in a
for
way,
Newcastle.
yes. I think there's
Okay.
I think the with Salah in your team you don't have that many options in midfield left. That's like pretty decent options,
True.
you get what I mean? So you wanna
But you don't
go
have
with
Eze though. You don't have Eze.
yeah, correct. So I've Gordon. So Eze is an option, right? Over Nkunku. So
Yeah.
that's a move that I can make as well. With a
What do you
4
think?
million goalkeeper.
Okay, so Eze, there's some rumors that he might be off to Man City. Do you think it's worth going Rogers to Harry Winks, right? And then at 0.5 million, go Eze to Gordon for my team. Just ignore Rogers as a dead asset lah, and then get Gordon over Eze. What do you think, bro? In case Eze
Gordon
leaves,
over Eze. Eze over Gordon, you mean?
yeah. So I need 0.5, right? So I'll sell Rogers to
Then
Winks.
you do that, Wow. But again, if you, I mean, your team looks pretty balanced, So in a sense, you already have another good substitute option. I think you're
Rogers,
gonna
yeah,
probably gonna play with a 3-4-3
yeah.
at the moment, right?
That's why I
Yeah, your
say,
three strikers is nil, right?
yeah.
And then you have four in midfield, three in defense. You have who you got that? Who is the two options? I think it's okay. I think it's okay to forgo one.
Harry Winks, No, but
Yeah,
my
Harris.
bench is quite bad. So like, it'll be Harry Winks, Bako, and Howard Billis. Yeah. Actually,
And you
anyway,
still don't and you still don't have Salah with that
yeah,
bench.
that's why it's not that strong. It's not that strong my bench. Just
Yeah.
the 11 is more balanced lah.
Then
But anyway,
you don't Your Rogers and Jota also
yeah,
with your minutes.
yeah, true.
But
Yeah,
then you
that's
have
why I don't
Jota, you
like.
see like without Salah, right? You bring in Saka, right? Okay, that's a
Mm,
decent swap. I mean, to some
okay.
extent, but
50-50 lah.
you still have like Rogers, Nkunku, Jota, who are all minutes trees.
Mm,
You get what I mean?
yeah, I get what you mean.
That's the
They are ministries long term lah. Right.
probably lah.
Okay. So one more thing to tell, right? A 4 million defender instead of Howard Bellis, right? Is Ben Johnson. So he played like
Ben
a
Johnson,
he played
legend.
right wing back for Ipswich. So he was pretty advanced lah. So
Mm.
some people are going to him. Just a side note lah. If you think like Howard Bellis, I mean he's nailed lah, but he's a centre back, right? So if you have a Ben Johnson playing a right wing back role, could be more enticing. So if you want to go there as your third fodder, go ahead. Okay, so last question. Very peculiar question. Abdul Aziz Arif. Is it your friend, bro?
No, no.
He's
You
asking
running
when are
this
you
on
going to
where?
use on Telegram.
Okay.
He's asking when are you going to use your chips.
Wow, it's a bit early.
Okay, so there are some content creators who are pushing a bench boost game week one. We are both not doing that, and I wouldn't advise you to do that also. So
You want to
I
get it
can go
over and
very
done
long.
with, right? And not think
I
about it.
tell, I'll tell you when I'm going with my choose. Okay, I'm going to TC in game week 33, free hit in 34, wildcard in 35, and bench boost in 36. I'm not going to lie. I really did some research, but let's not go there. Let's not go there. It's too early. I don't know what he's asking though. Can you ask me why you're asking, bro? If you really want to know my cheap plan, right? I have a rough plan, but I don't think it's worthy for the pod. I think we should
But
wrap it up, bro.
uh, I think if you're looking in okay, I think if you're looking in game week, like the first half of
One.
the season, I think they got the wild card right. So the first, I mean, like if you look back, last season, I think we also covered this in the FPL playbook. The wild card one is really dependent on your team setup. So if you get it right, in let's say now today, then you can delay that as long as possible, especially with the five free transfers that you have. So there's two ways that you can do this. I think, Arif, if you are listening to this, I think we've discussed this also over the pod. You can try to set up the best team as possible, like what I'm doing in a 10 game week period, which I think that can last me there with my five free transfers and like one free transfers to like maneuver around. And I only need to use my wild card if I feel like I've got this 15 players strong. Right, that's option one. Second option is like what some people are doing is they're attacking the first 5 game weeks, right? Set up the
Yep.
team for the first 5 game weeks, and then wildcard in game week 6, where you have a more decent um, like view of where the dust is settled, which players are there, and then at least right when you wildcard in game week 6, right, you have your five free transfers, and I think you can plan a bit more ahead all the way up to game week 20 a little better with the players who are already in form and all that. I think that's another option to do as well.
Yeah,
Do you agree with me,
well
Lokman?
said, bro. Yeah, well said. But yeah, just keep it flexible, lah. You can have a plan, but you just keep it flexible and see how it
Yeah.
goes. Okay, I think we should wrap it up, bro.
So if it's your first
Any
time playing, you can
ask a
focus. I mean, if you're first time playing and you're thinking of trying a strategy, and you've not done it before, then you can try to attack the first 5 game weeks first, and then use the wild card in game week 6. And then when the dust settle, you have a bit more, like, how do I put it, a bit more sensing of who are the better players who are getting in the points. You set up a team there. At least if you get anything wrong or off there, you still have your five free transfers to like move around after that.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
think we should end this here. I think just a few admin. We're gonna record twice a week, so most likely we will do a post game week and a pre game week lah every
Mm.
week. Hopefully, if one
We
of
do
us
our
can't make it,
best.
we have a stand in. Hopefully, but next spot will be Tuesday night. I think we do Tuesday night, bro. After Solanke hat trick against Leicester Monday night.
If it starts.
If he starts. So if he does, I can still have trick. But anyway, we'll see you Tuesday night. A few housekeeping. If create your FPL challenge team, I know you haven't. Please,
Yeah,
you
if
can
not.
choose 5 players.
I
And you
will, I
join
will.
the
I
mini
will
league.
sit down and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can choose Javier like that, bro. In your mini league. Uh, as in join a mini league lah. The challenge mini league I set up. Join it. It's pinned on our Telegram chat, which you can get our prize mini league too. So remember to join our Telegram chat if you're new here. Thank
Hmm.
you for listening, Anwar.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this new season. Another season of proving Lukman wrong in some of his predictions. I'm getting the same
Hmm.
Nkunku vibes this season as last season with Solanke.
Last season who?
You hype up Nkunku preseason, then I think
Uh,
he didn't really
yeah,
return.
I think Solanke will fail lah.
I won't think he failed, but I don't think he be an immediate
Tempted.
impact. Let's put it that way.
Alright,
This is
sure.
my call for the first 5 game weeks. I hope I'm wrong so that you can
Thanks, bro.
enjoy the taste and success of Solanke in your team. But I think the second one that I hope I'm right is that you're gonna rue not having Salah in your first 5 opening game
Yeah,
weeks. And it's gonna
correct,
be
correct,
very
correct.
hard for you to get him back in with your transfers. So that's a thing to do
It's
that.
not that hard lah. 2.5 million lah, Saka.
All right. All right. Yep. That being said, if you're
Alright,
listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to
wrap it up.
subscribe. We will be back next Tuesday night after Solanke hits his hat trick in his opening fixture in his debut game and haul 25, 29 points. 29 points this game. And then we'll talk more then and we see if
Okay,
our
okay.
predictions. Otherwise, the when is the deadline again for the FPL?
Okay, Saturday morning Singapore time at 1:30 a.m. So Friday night,
Saturday
bro.
morning. So it's Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night. So we have about
1
35 hours left, right? At our
25.
time of recording, probably another half a day or 18 hours when you listen from this podcast. So don't forget to set up your team. We wish you all the best. It's going to be an interesting season. It's going to be a fun one. Just a word of advice from the FPL casual: don't let the game consume you. You consume the game.
So my advice is just enjoy the game. Choose your team as a fun way, lah. Make it fun for you. And if everything goes to shits, right? Just remember you can always wildcard. I've been Lukman. We are FPL Coffee Talk signing.
And he'd be Lukman and I'd be Anwar. Yeah.
You're listening to FPL Kopi Talks. Right here. Right now.